South Wales.
Yeah, it seems to. I've been talking to a family member who's Rouse Hill area, really struggling for stock down there. Lots of sales sort of thing as well. We're normally just a touch behind that. So there's good. Some of the news you'll talk to us about what drives the property market in a moment isn't necessarily all positive, but the market's been really good. If you're looking to sell a property, you can be a lot worse off than selling it at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
There's some great prices around to be achieved. There's good buyers about. They want to buy, they're capable of buying, and they're really struggling to find the right property to put their money into.
And Port Stephens has just become such an attraction place for buyers.
Why wouldn't it?
And why wouldn't you want to live here? A lot of Sydney people that we're speaking to have decided they're getting out early. Instead of waiting another 2 or 3 years, they've said, that's it, we're done, we can afford it, we're going.
Bit more space around you, much better quality lifestyle. Even if you're not a retiree, there's good work opportunities and that sort of thing. If you're a go-getter and that sort of thing, if you're lazy, sit back and wait for a job to come to you, it can be hard that way, and no two ways better. But there's opportunities out there in their local area.
A lot of people are telling me since COVID come in that they've worked from home, they no longer need to live in Sydney. They can move to the Bay if that's work from home.
If that's an option in your employment, then most definitely. You can do a lot worse and be up around the Bay living and working from here.
Exactly.
All right, Scott, so talking about what does generally drive the property market and that sort of thing, there's a few things that are out of line at the moment, but generally, what are the real drivers?
There's three main drivers of the property market, and what we need to do is protect these. So, number one is employment.
For sure.
The housing market, employment is essential. If you haven't got a job, you can't borrow money. Basically, it comes down to that.
Bank doesn't tend to like that.
No, that is not
overly keen.
Now, on the downside of that, unemployment figures are now 7.1%.
Highest they've been for a while,
I think it was 2001 that the figures were that low.
That high?
That high, good. Thanks for that. But mate, coming into Corona, some people lost their jobs, so the figures are inflated.
Absolutely.
We will come out of it. It's a matter of time. Through.
And employment may not be exactly what it's been in the past. Everyone says, the whole world's changed forever. I don't necessarily believe that. I think that's a bit of looking too hard at things, but it may take a while. It may be a little bit different. But 7.1% is high for Australia, or high in recent years, that's for sure. And that, hospitality's been devastated, travel's been devastated. So many different industries just absolutely been cruelled over. So that will all turn around and there will be re-employment there, but it may take a little while.
Hasn't seemed to affected us too much around this area.
Definitely, we are relying on hospitality, but certainly those 6 weeks or so where we couldn't have any guests come in, there was bugger all income. But since then, it's been fantastic. The visitor numbers in the Bay has been phenomenal. We've just had the biggest winter school holidays I've ever seen in 25 years. So good signs there. Restaurant where we go to get coffee every morning, Aviva, they're smashed every morning. It's like a longer and longer queue to get a coffee every day, which is fantastic.
Lunchtime, you see the line up at the pie shop.
You've got to line up at the new pie shop around the corner here. So it's good, and for us, it's ridiculous to see that at this time of year.
It is.
So good for business owners and good for potential employees. So there'll be opportunities there. What's the other drivers?
So population growth. Obviously, as the population grows, it increases demand for new properties. And with the borders being closed, there's no international travellers coming in or migrating to Australia at the moment. So obviously, population will probably slow. The growth will probably slow. But then, in saying that, we've all been locked up together, so maybe we might get a boost in 9 months.
At least one in the office here. We know what's been happening during COVID there. But, it doesn't have a direct effect on us. It's not like we don't get someone, say, emigrating from, Chinese nationals emigrating straight to the Bay.
That's right.
But they'll emigrate into some part of Sydney or Melbourne or whatever. Yeah. That person will buy another property, and eventually someone along the line is moving up here.
That's
so,
right.
definitely we get a great benefit off it without it being a direct benefit. What about the third driver?
Yeah, the other one, obviously, consumer confidence.
And that's a big one for us, yep.
Purchasing property is probably the biggest decision you make financially in your life. But confidence in this state of economy is a big driver.
Yep.
And but in saying that, Australian economy's held up fairly well compared to the rest of the world throughout the GFC and now through this pandemic.
Yep.
But the people we're meeting, the buyers, there's plenty of confidence.
There's they're probably stronger confidence than some of the banks and that sort of thing in some cases. But overall, there seems to be genuine confidence in the resilience of the Australian economy.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. That there's an immediate term hit and that sort of thing, and it will take a sacrifice because of that. But longer term, there's very good signs there.
Exactly.
So while normally 7.1 or large jumps in unemployment would lead to definite barriers to the property market. Yep. We haven't seen that this time round.
No.
Certainly those people won't be in a position to buy. Their ability to rent's a bit more limited and that sort of thing too. But it's kind of like there's two states.
Yeah.
The flip side of things, senior management, employed people, a lot of small business, small to medium business owners, that sort of thing. There is a genuine confidence there. They understand we've been through a hard time, but they have confidence in the future. So
that's right.
Some very good signs there. We are seeing that in the market.
Yeah.
Good buyer numbers, that sort of thing. We're seeing it residential, commercial, the whole lot. So great news there for
obviously interest rates are still so low too. I think it's such a driver.
They're next to nothing, and bear in mind they can't go on forever.
No.
At some point it will turn around there, but interest rates at the moment certainly geared towards buyers, but there's a good market there that's geared towards sellers potentially at the moment because there's plenty of buyers about.
Exactly.
So if you are looking to sell, or even just you're not sure, you want to get an idea on price, give the team a call, 4980 any of the guys or Grace will be more than happy to give you an idea on market value in the current place. Also, on top of that, holiday rentals, like we said before, gangbusters, like absolutely smashed. We're fully booked over winter school holidays. Unheard of. I mean, normally come to the beach for winter. It's Australia, get out of here. But we've been absolutely fully booked. It's been fantastic. Heaps of people in the Bay. Our new holiday system, our new website, you bring everything in, there's some teething problems, no two ways about that. But overall, loving it. The girls, it's making them so much more effective again to be getting bookings and that sort of thing. Owners are loving it. Cleaners are loving it. Those sort of things are working very well. So if you've got a property to holiday rent, if you've got a property to permanently rent, get in touch with Lisa.
Yeah.
Again, 4980 4400. She'll be more than happy to give you some advice, which way to go, what you can do to benefit the property most that way and help you out and get you online. Anything else, comment on the bottom of the Facebook video, the YouTube, Vimeo, wherever else we are now, LinkedIn, all that sort of thing. Send us an email to the office, give us a call, whatever, shout out that way. More than happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Yep.
And until next Thursday, again, 4 p.m, have a great weekend. We'll hope that the weather clears up a little bit. It's a bit ordinary at the moment, so pray for some good weather over the weekend.